We're live.
Alrighty.
Welcome to the zone where the numbers don't lie. Breaking it down, play by play, eye to eye. Stats on the board, heat in the booth, fast takes, deep dives, searching for truth. From the court to the field, it's precision we bring. With a mic and a metric, we
Yep,
dissect
I'm showing you. I'm
everything.
showing my cat.
Analytics, this, where the game gets real. Feel the data, hear the steel. Crunching numbers, calling plays. Running hot takes every day. Beyond the highlights, behind the scenes, we break it down, no in-betweens.
Thanks, Flex.
Legacy, power, tactics, and grit.
Yes,
If it's
video.
in the game, we're talking it. Analytics, this, say it loud. Analytics. Yeah.
Analytics. Well, how's your week been?
Oh, what a crazy week. This has been a loopy week. Cleveland is the center of the world. It really was the center of the world this week between love stories and football and LeBron. Cleveland really is the center of the world. It really is.
It seems that way now.
It really
Well,
is.
yeah, the wedding. You're talking about the Travis Kelsey. Taylor
Travis
Swift.
Kelsey, the wedding of the century. Love or hate it, it is kind of like our royalty. Really is. You may have people may have mixed feelings towards Taylor Swift, but she really is a powerhouse. She really is a powerhouse. She knows how to work her fans and everything. And shout out to regular guys getting the girl, getting the pretty girl. Taylor is pretty. She's cute. The boy from
All right,
Cleveland.
no, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Okay. All right.
Hey.
So that happened. Now the other news is we're all waiting for LeBron to get off the golf course and pick a team. So essentially, that's what it is. And Rich Paul keeps doing his podcast saying, "Well, we told him to take his time." Yeah, because he's milking it. So
Yes, I'm through. Like I said, I'm through Magoo. I'm done.
I'm just saying, hey,
I'm
Ron,
done.
you're welcome back. Bring Draymond Green with you. We'll take
Oh
him.
gosh.
We'll take him. I mean, it's funny because this is something. It gives stuff for the podcasters like us to talk about and everything. So we got that, and we got some Brown stuff. I think you got some Shador stuff.
Yeah.
I saw a Yahoo article that made me question my sanity. It had to do with the Browns defense because they traded Myles Garrett.
Okay.
It's just said that it's going to be a mess this year because they traded Myles Garrett. If they just traded Myles Garrett for draft picks, yes. But I'm going to tell you why I disagree with that article. Is it going to be? Is it going to be a downgrade? You could say that, yeah. That's a reasonable. But is it going to be a mess? This is. I wouldn't say that. But that's just the bias that we deal with sometimes. So, hey, thank you for joining us. It is Analytics This on, today is July 10th, 2026. We appreciate you for joining us. I am Lou Marconi at lmarconi251 on Instagram, at lmarconi1973 on X. My friend and co-host is at Posh Clevelander on X. You can find her there. She has her content as well. Thank you for being here. Do not forget to click on the link of the sponsor of the show, All That Butter, beard butter, body butter, hair butter, just all kinds of butter. Good products. Click on the link, order up with promo code STEW, the number 15, STEW15 to get 15% off your order through this show. Alldatbutter.com. Link is in the description of the show. Thank you for joining us. Posh, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great. And let's get right into that Yahoo article. And I'm going to tell you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, I want you to tell me about that Yahoo article. I
Yeah,
want to tell
I don't
you.
even
I
know if
mean,
it's even up anymore. It might have got taken down. I forgot even who the one that wrote it, but it was just kind of blew my mind. God, I should have saved it. Let me see if I can go find it. But I'm gonna pull it up while we talk. Yeah,
definitely, yeah, it's definitely.
he pretty much said, well, he did make good points. Miles Garrett made the defense better because he caused pressure, made life easier on the defensive backs in passing situations. Excellent, top 5 run defender in the NFL. Helped take up blockers for the linebackers in the run game. Absolutely, he made the defense better. No doubt. I am not going to argue that. What we got in return to take his place is not a bum. It's not a slouch. He was the NFC. He was the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. 2025 Defensive Rookie of the Year was Carson Schlesinger. 2 Pro Bowls in his first 2 years. Has pressures. Doesn't have a lot of sacks, but he has pressures. So if he can cause pressure,
Say
he
it.
will. You could see a downgrade because you won't see as many sack numbers from coming from one guy. But the defense, the defense will be good. I could say easily top 10 defense. I think instead of top 5, we could be a top 10. That's what I see the downgrade. What do you think, Bosh?
I agree. So because the thing that there is a benefit to not having Miles. Well, I know that sounds crazy, but it's called chaos or the unknown. We have the chance to write our own ticket to every season everybody knows to scheme for Miles. This season they don't know what to do. We can come out schizophrenic. We can come out, they don't know who to plan for. They don't know what type of team our defense is going to be. We can use that to our advantage. The theme this year is chaos. And it's great that he has pressures because even if you don't make sacks, pressures is what makes that quarterback that you're going up against uncomfortable. It makes them not being able to make completions, make mistakes. How you can get those bobbles. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you know how we're able to get our fingertips tips on the ball.
Yeah.
Those pressures
Cause
is what
turnovers, pressure. Yeah.
yeah, to
Absolutely.
get those turnovers. So I predict that's what we're going to get. He may not get sacks. I think he is going to get a couple of sacks. But if he can just get those turnovers to make those quarterbacks not be comfortable, that helps to make a good defense.
Like I said, it's not the sacks itself, it's getting pressure. We need to get pressure. I'm expecting Mason Graham to be better. I'm
I
expecting
can't wait to see
Schlesinger to
Carson
take a
and
step
Mason.
up.
Callie Boyd.
Like I said, can we still get pressure? That's the key. Not necessarily the sacks. Sacks are great, but if you get pressure to cause a quarterback to rush, break up the plays, blow up the plays, yada, 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 you know where we're getting at. So it's not the analytics approach yet. Sacks are great. I mean, how many sacks did Miles get against the Patriots? 4 or 5 that game? And we lost by like 20 points.
So, and the thing that I like is we got depth. They don't know where it's coming from. You don't know if you're gonna get Verse, Carson, Mason. We can rest. I want to be able to save Mason and Carson. I want to be able, they don't know where it's coming from. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what it makes a good team. That's what helps to make a good team. So that's why I do believe we're going to have some wins. We're going to have some wins that are
Oh,
led
yeah.
by defense.
Yeah,
I really
I
think so.
agree. I agree. I'm
We're
still
going to
looking
be
for that
some
article.
wins.
There's also too. We didn't talk about this at the beginning of the show, but the cap relief from the
Oh,
insurance
yes.
policy.
Yes, you
Yeah,
sent me
yeah,
that.
yeah. I thought that was interesting. Well, you read the number, it's 88 million spread out over like 4 or 5 years, which
Mhm.
it helps, but it's not the end all be all. I mean, it's not
Mhm.
the cap and the salary itself was managed well by the Browns. The
Mhm.
thing that hurt the team the most about okay, before let me explain what it is.
Yeah,
There
go
was a
back and
Lloyd's of
forth.
London insurance policy on Deshaun Watson. His contract,
Mhm.
since he was injured and missed the whole season, they were awarded a settlement from the insurance company, which gave them cap relief of about $88 million. That was reported by Mike Florio on Pro Football Talk. There's some contradicting numbers coming from Over the Cap.
Mhm.
It's probably somewhere in the middle. It's probably around
Mhm.
80 something. But that's to me the cap relief doesn't mean anything
Mhm.
because they manage the cap, they manage the salary. It wasn't the salary that hurt because $230 million is nothing to Haslam. It's nothing. I
Mhm.
mean, it's not. I mean, I hate to say it,
Mhm.
but the guy's a gazillionaire. I mean, shit. I mean, it's like, I mean, he
Wow.
could drop that at a casino and not blink. Okay,
Oh
I
my
hate to say it. I hate to say it, but
God.
it wasn't like, and he got a fully guaranteed.
Uh-huh.
He's there. It's done. Okay, that part's done. But the cap relief could help with some. You know, it's not like we're going to be able to. We never had to cut people because of salary cap.
Okay.
We've never had to. We've cut people. We've gotten rid of people due to lack of production, not or just because they were slipping off. Like Joel Bitonio had to retire. Wyatt Teller, his play fell off. I mean, I hate to say it. I love the guy.
Yeah.
I wish he could have played. It,
Mhm.
those guys, Nick Chubb, injuries. You know, Amari Cooper, he's not even in the league anymore.
Yes.
I mean, he fell off. That year, he fell off. I mean, he had a
Mhm.
great year in 2023, 2024. We ended up trading to Buffalo for
Mhm.
like a third round. I think was it a third round pick we got for him or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so with a lot of those players, but around the
Mhm.
time this trade was made, it was
Yeah,
just one of
we
those
had
things.
them when they were at their prime. You
Yeah,
know, we
but
had
it's
them.
just I'm just saying I'm looking for that article too. I'm trying.
Mhm.
I don't know. Who knows what's going on?
Mhm.
But yeah, the Browns get more than 88 million from Deshaun. That's another report too. So we'll see.
And the Browns haters, that cap space article, it got totally buried. Anything that helps, anything beneficial, it totally got buried. Oh, the Browns have cap space. They whispered that,
Yeah, well, this one headline said Browns receive massive cap relief. You know what hurt the trade? You know what hurt us on the trade was the draft picks.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't have a first and second round pick in 2022 and
Uh-huh.
2023. 2024, we didn't have a first round pick. Second round pick in that year was Michael Hall. Now we traded Myles Garrett for the first round pick of that year of Jared Verse. So if you look at just talent that we have on the team now,
Mhm.
2024, 20, we had a first round pick of Jared Verse, second round pick of Michael Hall. 2025, Mason Graham, Quinshon Judkins, and Carson Schlesinger, not in that order. 2026, these are first and second round picks. Okay,
Look at
you
the
had
names. Look at this name.
Spencer Fano, Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston, and Emmanuel McNeil Warren. So you're
And
talking. Go ahead.
we've got some film. We've got some film today on Casey's Concepcion. He is quick burst. He's looking good.
Great route
He's,
runner. He has some drop
mhm,
issues, but the
mhm.
thing is, every receiver's good. I remember that one of the Chiefs' first round draft picks was a receiver, and he dropped a pass in practice. And everybody flipped out. Ah! But like I'm just saying, guys, that you're going to have the haters, but they made up for it the last 3 years. And guess what? The next 2 years we have 2 first round picks and a second. Okay, so we have 3 picks in the first 2 rounds in 2027 and 3 picks in the first 2 rounds. We have a first and 2 seconds in 2028.
Do we have, okay, so with all that said, do we have are we going to be able to go after Manning if he's available?
Depends. It
Okay.
depends on where our pick is, how they have them rated, who has that first pick. Because if it's somebody that has say just hypothetically, it's somebody like the Raiders that has that first overall pick. They're not going to take a quarterback. They're going to be shopping to trade that pick because they just drafted Francisco Mendoza.
Mm-hmm.
If it's somebody like maybe the Tennessee Titans, they just Cam Ward. They have Cam Ward, so they don't need a quarterback. There's going to be somebody calling the trade up. I'm trying to think of who's another team that could be a first overall, might not be that good, but already has their quarterback. I'm trying to think.
That already has their quarterback.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Oh,
think who else. Well, I just gave the Raiders and Tennessee. Miami would take the quarterback with the first pick if they got that first overall pick. I don't see other teams being bad enough. Let me think who would be bad enough. I mean, I don't think we'll end up with the first overall pick unless we completely bottom falls out. I don't see that happening. We could have, if we would have lost the last 2 games, we would have been able to draft Mendoza.
wow.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was talking angry about. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
Kevin
can't wait to see
Stefanski.
Mendoza. I can't wait to see how he is with the Raiders. I want to take a look at the
We
Raiders.
play the Raiders. We play the Raiders. I believe it's.
Okay.
I want to say it's a Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife's coming with me to the game. I think it's November
Okay. We have a
29th or
Raiders.
30th.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking.
Yeah, we do play the Raiders
Oh,
game.
let me announce this too. I'm going to announce this. I don't know if people know this, but I'm checking off a bucket list on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I have never been to an Ohio State football game inside the Horseshoe at Columbus, Ohio, at Ohio Stadium.
And when is that game?
That is, I'll tell you right now, I have tickets. I will be going with my friend Harvey and another friend named, I believe Dawn is her name. I never met her as friend of Harvey's. And let me see. Give me back.
And it's storming here. You guys might. I just saw some lightning, guys.
That's
You
okay. I'll
might hear
keep it
some.
going. I'll keep it going.
Uh-huh.
That would be at Ohio State November 28th. So November 29th is the Browns Raiders. Ohio State at the Horseshoe at noon on Saturday, November 28th, which is the Saturday.
That's after Thanksgiving.
Saturday
Okay.
after Thanksgiving. I will be at that game.
So you're
it's a bucket
going.
list.
You're doing Saturday, Ohio State, and then Sunday the Raiders game.
Browns Raiders. Yep. So I'll be watching a lot of football.
You're gonna need an IV. Oh my gosh.
I'll be fine.
We're doing a show that Friday. That Black Friday. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Yeah. You sure you
don't
don't
take
need?
offense to it, but it'll be Black Friday.
Okay. We're gonna doing a show that Black Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Of course.
Okay.
Why not?
You need
Unless you
an
don't want
IV.
to. No.
You need an IV.
Yeah.
You need to
No,
start
I'm
preparing.
looking forward to it. It's a bucket list
You
for me.
need
I've never been.
airborne. You're gonna need some airborne.
It's a drive. I mean, it's a couple-hour drive for Columbus.
Yeah, it's a drive. Yeah.
But the thing is, the game that's not too bad because the game's at noon. It'll be over by 3 or 4. I'll be
Okay.
home by 7. And it's
Okay.
yeah, so that'll be fine. Okay. Oh, just a quick score. Bottom of the 8th, Guardians 3, Marlins 2. 1 out. Runner on first. That's all I
Hang
can
in
say
there,
about that.
Guardians. Hmm.
Yeah, hang in there. Okay. Cavs wait on LeBron. We'll talk about that. But yeah, I couldn't. I was looking for that article. I couldn't find it. I think it got pulled. It really wasn't a lot to it. It was only like 2 or 3
Yeah,
paragraphs.
maybe it was speculation. Who knows? The people are so desperate for clicks, and they know.
There's-
People are so desperate this time of year. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of. There's a lot. There's still like I think Quincy Williams is an upgrade from Devin Bush at linebacker. I think you're not going to replace Myles Garrett. There's no way.
Yes. Yeah.
There's no way. And as much, I did not want to trade him. I'll be on the record. I didn't think they were going to trade him. I didn't want them to trade him.
Yeah.
But if you do, you better get something in return. They
Okay.
got a very good young defensive pass rusher.
How did AB finagle that? How did AB?
He wasn't budging. He wasn't budging until Jared Verse was a part of it. He says, "We're not
Wow.
going." He had to. He says because if they wouldn't have gotten him, that would have been it. That would have been
Yep.
a white flag for the season. He goes, "No, we're not. We're still trying to win. We're trying to get younger, save cap space, which they did. Get younger, get better. Because I think if you're going with the youth movement now, which you might as well, because I mean, at this point you might as well play Shador over Deshaun. And you were talking. That's a good segue into what you were talking about. You posted that video. Please enlighten the audience on.
Okay, so his media team, Well Off Media, changed the narrative, posted the video of him just doing some drills, a couple of throws with his eyes closed. And a lot of people I think Robert Shenanigans, I think his name.
Roberto Shenanigans.
Roberto Shenanigan was like, why is he doing this? And I know Roberto's just, throwing out meat.
He's just stirring the pot. He's stirring the pot.
Stirring the pot. Why
That
is
was a
he
show I
doing?
used to be on with
Oh, okay.
with
Yeah.
Johnny Cleveland. Yeah. but with the
Okay, so
Fanatical Elves.
Roberto's
Yeah.
throwing out meat. Why is he doing drills? With his eyes closed, and I knew instantly why he was doing that. Because why is he doing that? Because you want to. When you're doing repetitive motions, you want to have muscle memory. So part of the time, of course, he's going to be able. He's got to sometimes throw. He's going to be doing the throws with his eyes open. But if you really want to learn it, you want to be able to close your eyes so you can get the muscle memory and the timing and that time and space of your muscles down. So so you're not distracted. I love some of the comments. Some of the comments were like, he replied with just a gif of people closing their eyes when they're trying to focus and get ready to do a free throw. It's the same type of thing. So then later on, when I got off of work, I found a YouTube video. You'll find it on my profile, guys, where this woman in a quiet voice is talking about how when you do somatic movements, you should sometimes you should close your eyes. She said, first of all, you don't just want to copy what someone does. When someone shows you how to do a certain movement, you shouldn't really, when you look at them, they shouldn't do the movement because you'll copy just how they do it. You want to be able to do the movement yourself. Don't just copy how they do it. Like, if you want to learn from Tom Brady how to throw a ball, you really don't want to look at Tom Brady throw the ball. You want Tom Brady to describe it and then close your eyes and do it. And then have him correct you, but then close your eyes and do it. And then once you've got it,
Yeah.
then open your eyes and then throw it to a target.
Now, was this before or after it was rumored he'd be traded?
Shador.
Yeah,
Exactly.
close your eyes and picture yourself in another universe.
So yeah, there's science behind it. There is some science behind it. So some things, I'm gonna be honest, some things I don't know about Avery. Is Avery still his quarterback trainer?
I believe so. I believe.
Yeah. So some things I'm no guru. Some things I did not exactly like that I've seen in the past that he trained Deshaun. So I think Avery maybe has grown, in his skill set, which is great. And I don't, when women change that, I don't think it was Avery training Shador. Drop that. But anyway, there's some
Okay.
science behind what Shador is
The
doing.
headline changed in the article. NFL
Okay.
personnel drops unfortunate reminder what the loss of Myles Garrett really means for the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
That changed the headline. I think
They
because it
changed
was.
the headline. Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
So,
Trey
yeah, so
Myles
there's
was a
some science
blockbuster move
behind
for
it,
the Browns,
guys.
which was surprising because the best player in the NFL doesn't get moved often.
Mm-hmm.
Coming off a 23-sack season, Okay, we got it. Cleveland losing.
So yeah, that was
It's
quietly buried. Anything
tough.
positive, let's bury
It's tough
it.
in the immediate. Yeah, it's tough in the immediate. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they're talking about. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The thing is, the sack numbers are not going to be there. It's
Mhm,
not.
yeah.
You can't. You're not going to replace them. But could you get the pressures? Could
Mm-hmm.
you get the pressures? That's what the analytical mind is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, sacks are great. Don't get me wrong. But what you really need before you get the sack is you need the pressures. It's like
Jared, I do believe, is going to get 3 sacks this season.
3.
Jared's gonna,
I think
yeah.
he's going to get more. I think he'll get double digits. I think he'll get 10.
Okay.
My prediction, I'm not going to make a lot of predictions or predict wins and losses, but I think
Yeah.
what opened
This is a
up
new team. This is a
what
new
op-
defense.
what opened up this season for Miles
Mm-hmm.
is that he had interior defensive line help from
Mm-hmm.
Michael Hall. Michael Hall got when he was healthy was really good.
Mm-hmm.
He was coming off that late season knee injury
Mm-hmm.
from 2024.
Yeah.
So, but Mason Graham especially, and who's the guy that got hurt before the Tennessee game that really caused the problems with our run defense?
Keyshawn Jenkins,
No. The defensive tackle.
defensive tackle.
The guy that he got hurt. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? He's off the team now, I think. He got hurt right like around the Tennessee game. And that's why Tennessee was able to run the way they were on us. That was like probably the worst defensive game we had. That one and maybe like Chicago were the two. So, but after that, otherwise, those two games, defense was excellent this year. And was it Malcolm Jenkins? No. What the hell was the guy's name? Anyway, I'll look it up. Hang on a second. But anyway, yeah, I'm brain farting, guys. I do that. But yeah, let me see. I'll look it up. I'm looking at it right now to see. He might still be on the roster or something.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Defensive tackle got hurt in the Tennessee game.
Was it?
Is he a big guy?
Yeah, big guy. Malik Collins. Was it Malik Collins?
Malik
Yeah,
Collins.
Yeah, I think it was Malik Collins. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy, 6'2", 300
Okay.
pounds. So that happened, but when he had that interior defensive line help to take out blockers, to kind of limited. I mean, it really opened it up for him. Like there was, I mean, I think it was a. There's not. You're not going to replace him. It's just not. It's not like. It's kind of like I'm going to equate this, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I want to claim that Jared Verse is going to be a Hall of Famer. But 2 Pro Bowls in your first 2 seasons says a lot. What your talent is.
Yes.
Plus Defensive Rookie of the Year. When Jim Brown abruptly retired, a young running back stepped up and went on to a Hall of Fame career. His name was Leroy Kelly. Leroy Kelly. And I was actually when after he made it to the Hall of Fame, they had a special day for him at the old Cleveland Municipal Stadium in 1994, and I was there with my dad. They were playing the Cardinals, and they beat the crap out of the Arizona Cardinals that game. But that's what I was just saying was, there you go. So it's just like, could this be like, hey, Jim, you can't replace Jim Brown. You're not going to replace Jim Brown. You're not going to replace Myles Garrett. But Leroy Kelly was a hell of a player. I mean, he was a hell of a runner. He was excellent. He was a Hall of Fame guy.
Well, you can't have gold, silver will do. Yes.
Exactly. Good point. There you go. Good point.
Yes, exactly.
This could be that type. I'm hoping it's that type of situation.
I think so. Is
that a good way to put it?
Exactly. I loved his conference. His first conference interview. He's holding himself accountable. He's.
They're going into the bottom of the ninth. I said Indians, Guardians 3, Marlins 2. I'm still wearing the old Indians hat. I like this hat. This is my comfortable hat. And I'm wearing my Buckeyes shirt because got tickets. Going to go see Ohio State, Michigan. Okay, we got a comment. Hang on. Who's commenting? Oh, Mr. Flex. We got a comment from Flex. Here we go. Couldn't trade Myles for any D lineman better than Verse. His LA Rams highlights are very impressive. Yeah, highlights are great. Well, he led pressures. He led the league in pressures. So I mean, he wasn't getting the sacks, but he was getting pressures. So that's what you want. You want you want pressures. It's like before you score runs, you got to get guys on base. So I'm gonna do my baseball analogy.
Baseball analogy.
So,
Thinking about Guardians.
Well, that too. And so just to go over everything. Hey, it's not all the doom and gloom you're hearing. They didn't even start training camp yet. I'm thinking Shador is going to win the starting job just based on what because all these different stories are popping up every day, every week. We're about 2 weeks away.
I'm glad they don't know how to scheme. They've got to throw out their notes, for our defense. They don't know.
It reminds me. I'm going to make an analogy on this, okay? And I'm not going to mention anybody's name, but if you pay attention to what's going on this week, there was a preliminary hearing for the person that unalived Charlie Kirk. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't political. This is a sports show, but there was a lot of Looney Tune, crazy conspiracy theories being thrown about. Now there's evidence coming out in public court, in a court of law, proving these people were completely out of their minds for saying what they were saying. And the family of the late Charlie Kirk asked for it all to be public now. The judge didn't want to do it because this is preliminary. It's just to make sure that there's enough evidence to go to trial. They didn't want to taint the jury pool.
Yes.
So, which makes sense. I'm okay, because
Right, that
it'll all
makes
be
sense.
public during the trial. Let the evidence come out. So, let's keep that mindset, what these people were doing. Now you got these Branch Shadorians and these Watson bandwagoners, what I'm calling them, people that were, there's some 1 week, Watson's the greatest thing since sliced bread. The next week, Shador's going to be the future Hall of Fame quarterback. Oh, Watson's winning, Shador's winning, Watson's winning, Shador's. They're in fucking shorts and helmets, okay? They don't have a pass rush. They're showing stats without a pass rush. They're showing
They're showing camp stat. ESPN Cleveland showing camp stats.
camp stats.
Cle-
It's like, are you freaking kidding me?
yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you see what I'm saying? Like, people, like, then there's stories about this guy, there's stories about that guy. Oh, this is all. It's just, but then now there's stuff about, his arm was fatigued. Well, he had it surgically repaired 2 years ago. It's not going to be the same. Of course not.
Yeah.
What the hell did you think was going to happen? I mean, people, look, I understand it's slow. There's nothing to talk about.
Yes.
You got it. You know what I did when I was writing for Fans First and for Pro Football Insiders, and they loved what I did? I found historical stuff to write about.
Yes.
Have you ever noticed what I did? Like, there's some interesting historical
Yes,
things about
yes.
Cleveland football. Like,
Yes.
for one, this is just a historical fact. We are the only NFL city to have 3 different teams win 3 world championships. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. In 1926, the NFL champions were the Cleveland Bulldogs. Mm-hmm. That was in those days, they didn't have playoffs, they didn't have Super Bowls. Whoever had the best record in the league won the championship. Mm-hmm. That was 100 years ago. In 1945, the Cleveland Rams beat the Washington Redskins, and Redskins, to win the NFL championship. The next year they moved because he didn't want to compete with the Browns. The Browns started in 46. The owner of the Rams moved to LA. In 1950, the Cleveland Browns, first year in the NFL, won the NFL championship. Right there. So if you count, and also what's also counted too, the NFL officially recognizes all the All-American football conferences.
Yes.
That was a whole, plus
Yes,
they also
weird.
recognize the undefeated championship season of 1948. So I like to write about that instead of making shit up. There's things I think, okay, what am I going to, let's talk about Clay Matthews' Hall of Fame career. Boom, I do an article about that. Hey, let's talk about Marty Schottenheimer, because there's generations of young people that don't know the history.
3. Yes.
I like
Yes.
to do that. So that to me is like, maybe you can get a little bit more creative on that, and just maybe think about there's lots of really cool stuff in the history of this team you can write about.
It's cool.
Ernie
It's
Davis.
cool.
Ernie Davis. There was a movie about him called The Express. You know who Ernie Davis was?
Yes.
He died of leukemia, I think, 2 years into the league. Or he was drafted out of Syracuse, broke all of Jim Brown's records at Syracuse. Heisman Trophy winner, national champion. It was
Say
him
that
and Jim-
movie again.
The Express.
The Express. I'm gonna
It's
check
about
it out.
Ernie Davis,
It's probably
yeah.
on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, probably. Anyway, you could probably find it on Amazon or somewhere. Dennis Quaid played his coach.
Oh gosh, I'm there.
Let me
I
see-
know he gave his all.
I'm going to go on IMDb and look it up. Okay, it's a
I
final.
know Dennis
Final.
Quaid.
Guardians beat the Marlins 3-2. Final.
Okay, cool.
It's a final. Okay, let me check this out. Let me
You know,
it.
Dennis Quaid played the coach. You know.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid played the coach.
Yeah, you know
I
he
want to
did.
say it was about 20 years ago.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, Ernie Davis.
Didn't Ernie Davis also coach out in LA too?
No, I think it's a different guy.
Okay.
Let me see. I think it's a different guy. Hang on. Okay, yep, 2008. It's called The
2008.
Express. Yep, he was number 44 on in Syracuse. Yeah, a drama based on the life of college football hero Ernie Davis, his first African American to win the Heisman Trophy.
Wow.
And he, let's see, the biopic includes a relationship with Ernie Davis and his coach, with the civil rights movement stuff. Yeah, all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he came in, and yeah, he was the guy that was gonna. Oh yeah, Clancy Brown's in it too. I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, Clancy Brown's in it. Oh yeah, Dennis Quaid, Clancy Brown. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that's popcorn
it's
time.
I'm just
That's
thinking like
popcorn.
yeah, it's called The Express. Came out in 2008. Yep, it's about Ernie. He was drafted out of Syracuse. What it was is there was one team in the NFL that did not have any black players, which was Washington at that time. They wanted him. He was going to be the number one pick in the draft. They were urging Washington to draft this guy and have a black player on their team. But the owner decided he traded the number one pick to the Browns for Bobby Mitchell. And Bobby Mitchell went to Washington, and we drafted Ernie Davis. And it turns out, short time after that, he was diagnosed with leukemia. So it was a sad story. He died of
Yeah.
he's an amazing athlete. So, yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of really good history and stories
Yeah,
behind this
NFL
stuff.
100. I learned about him from NFL 100, the book. NFL 100 is a must, guys. You guys got to get that book. It's beautiful.
I did an article about how the Browns impact the AFC North. Paul Brown was fired in 1963 by Art Modell. Paul Brown went on to start the Bengals in Cincinnati.
Yep.
Okay, Art Modell moved the Browns, moved the team, but he had to leave the team named Color and Heritage to start the Ravens. Browns were an expansion franchise in '99. They paused for 3 years. So you have three teams that are impacted directly. Also, the
All from
Steelers.
Cleveland.
The
The
Steelers.
Steelers. The
when
name.
not just the name, but their coach, their Hall of Fame coach that turned that franchise around, was from Cleveland
Yep.
and was a Cleveland Brown. And he was recommended by his Cleveland Browns teammate, and he was defensive coordinator for Don Shula in Baltimore
Yep.
to the Rooney family.
And yes, he was coached by Don Shula. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they all sat at the feet of Paul Brown.
Yep.
Yep. They all sat at the feet of Paul
So
Brown.
just to give you an idea,
Whole
how
AFC North is built off of Brown. But once again, everything we do in football is because of Paul Brown. That's what I tell people. Everything we do in football, from the playbook to the helmet radio to the booth, everything we do in football
the
is
7-man sled, the physical fitness tests, all that stuff.
everything we do, how we run a camp, everything we do in you know what? Next time I go to Cleveland, I gotta stop by the Paul Brown Museum. That's where I need to go. Forget my family. I need to go to the Paul Brown. Forget mom and dad. I need to go to the Paul Brown.
And I believe in a couple days, training camp tickets will be available. I'll set you up. I'll do what I can. So we don't
Yeah,
forget
training
about that.
camp is August. Yeah, I need to go August 8th. August 8th.
Oh wow!
August 8th.
I'm just seeing. Is it raining? It must be raining hard in St. Louis because there's somebody
Yes.
on Instagram. Trisha Whitaker's in the dugout at Busch Stadium, and it's like flooding. The dugout's
Yes.
flooded.
Yes. It's definitely raining hard,
Oh,
storming here.
I'd keep playing.
Oh yeah, the lightning just went off here. Yeah.
Yeah, it must be pouring down in there in Missouri.
Yes.
Okay, so just to kind of review all that, you know, this team's not going to be as bad as the national media is saying.
No. We have
It's a flood zone, says boss. Thanks, Flex. All right, so it's not going to be as bad as the national media puts it because they always shit on us. So just deal with that. You're probably going to see Shador play because you might as well. To me, he's also, I think, our best option. That's just me, but let's see what we got when we got the pads on and they're going to get close to game speed. Like, we'll see what
morale. The team just they're just elevated. They're just elevated. He elevates everybody around him. They're excited.
let's see how these young draft picks play.
Yes.
Let's see how all these guys start to develop. I'm talking because
I can't wait to see them in training camp. I can't wait to see them in training camp.
Yeah, you have 9 guys on this roster that are rookies or third-year players. 9 that were considered first-round talents. You're Jared Verse, Michael Hall, Quinshon Judkins, Carson Swessinger, Mason Graham, Spencer Fano, Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I just named them all. These are guys playing like these are guys that are considered first-round talents that are first to third-year players that you have. Just think about that. What you potentially could have if these guys are hits. Which is an if, But if these guys are hits, by the time we go into that new stadium, I don't know. I don't know. Let me kind of do a quick LeBron check here.
Okay.
I'm looking.
I would love for the news to drop while we're on camera. I
That'd be
love
great. That'd be great. That'd be great.
That's what I've been hoping all this time. I'm like, LeBron, please drop it while we're in analytics this.
Yeah, please, LeBron. Come on. No, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just take a look here.
Why is he milking it so forever? What is he waiting for? And then there were like reports that other teams, you know, the Kalshi is trending about maybe it is going to be Miami. Why is he torturing me so? Why? What is he milking this for? What is this, a Kalshi poly market betting thing? What is he doing? What is LeBron waiting for?
I have no idea, but I keep scrolling
Is there a
Twitter.
money? Are we trying to find how
just-
far
he posted-
away? Is it from Cat? Or have we found a deal? Are we
He's
close?
been in Akron playing golf. He's been hanging out. Everybody's. It's kind of like all these. I sent you something with Sam Amico saying that he heard from somebody. It's a done deal in Cleveland. But then again, Windhurst said something that got twisted, where he said it's done with any other team but Cleveland, which wasn't true. He never said that.
Okay.
So Windhurst, no. Yeah, look at. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing more footage of Busch Stadium. Who are the Cardinals playing tonight?
I don't know. They're probably washed out.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is definitely a rain out. So I'm gonna take a
It's
look.
gonna be
here.
row your boat.
Nothing going on
Oregon
with
is
LeBron.
playing
They're,
with
show,
row
they're
your
showing
boat.
Charlize Theron on Ozempic, which is not good. Let me just do. I'm just gonna do this.
No, but no LeBron news since we've been on the air.
No, let me just say top. It's official. LeBron James is. Oh, that's from 12 years ago. I was just.
I know. I was so desperate while I was working. I had my profile open on LeBron in case he would like refresh it and put it at the top of his profile. You know, so
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah, let me look here. The Cavaliers proposed to reunite LeBron James and Kyrie Irving.
I'm hearing everyone. I'm hearing.
Will Ferrell
That's
said
the-
that. Will Ferrell thinks he's coming back to Cleveland. So that's Will Ferrell.
Everyone is giving their opinion on this. What about LeBron chiming in? Will Ferrell? What? Everyone has an opinion.
They're talking about Philly. Let's see, Curry. Oh, this is all in Spanish. That's Steph Curry. I'm like, no. Yeah. Let's see. Breaking news. LeBron James options are down to 29. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh goodness.
He's going to the Utah Jazz. There you go.
Oh gosh. He better
He
not.
has to hang out with Mormons.
He
Yeah.
better not go to the Warriors. Oh Lord.
Well, I remember hearing early on that Windhurst said that if he was going to go to the Warriors, it was going to be soon, and it's not soon. He's
Okay.
taking his sweet ass time. So you know what? I think we all could learn a lesson in patience on this. We're going to be back next week, and we're going to talk LeBron. We're going to talk Browns. There's still plenty of Brown stuff to talk about. I mean, I'm making the point that the team's going to be young. I think they're going to go with more of a youth movement. Even without Myles Garrett, Jared Verse is still the best pass rusher in the AFC North. I'm just making points, okay? Cincinnati lost their best defensive player.
To injury.
No, Trey Hendrickson left for
Trey
free agency.
Okay.
But their offense was great, but not against our defense. We matched up well against them. Even especially Myles Garrett took a part of it. But if Jared Verse can pressure Joe Burrow, sure. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, they picked up a major defensive rookie player, I think. What has Pittsburgh? I want to protect Shador. What has Pittsburgh done for their defense?
Well, I know
And I
the
thought they
draft,
picked up like a big
they
defensive.
picked up Pittman
rookie.
in the offseason as a
Mhm.
trade. Let's see. I know. Let me just see if who they picked up. I'm just looking up right now. You mean recently, or was this today, or
I think I'm talking about in the draft.
in the draft? Oh, their first pick was a tackle. I know that.
Okay.
Let me take a look. Let me do this. Let me look up. Let me look up on the Yahoo with who their draft picks were. 'Cause I just. While we're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and look that up because I know that they were gonna draft that receiver, but the Eagles jumped them
Okay.
and picked ahead of them, which happens all the time. They were on the phone with Pittsburgh, and his people were in their booth said, "Philadelphia just took you," and he's like, "What?" He's on the phone. What? Like he had no idea what was going on. I can't remember that kid's name. It was a receiver. It was yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh yeah, I know. Let me see. Let me look this up. All right, hang on.
Oh boy.
Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. I felt it coming. Let's see. I don't know if I can see who their draft picks were. I'm looking it up because I know. Liquid Joey Porter Jr. Was it Peyton Wilson? Is that Peyton Wilson, that linebacker?
Okay.
Nick Herbig?
That's yeah. They got some really good pick for some big
Well,
guy for defense for there.
Was that
So
Dunker? Was that not Dunker, was it?
yeah, maybe it was Samoan guy. They got a big Samoan guy, I think, for defense.
Let's see. Not
Yeah.
Jaquan Brisker. Not Jaquan Brisker. No. Let me look. Let me do this.
Maybe that was the tackle.
Hold on. You said it was a Samoan guy?
Let me think.
Well, I mean, Pittsburgh. I mean, they really. I also saw somewhere that they're going to be more aggressive on offense, so we'll see. You know, does that mean they're going to pass more? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see because I know they got like 3 tackles under rookie contracts now. First round tackles. So they've been. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to look up their draft picks. Let me just go ahead and do this while we're talking.
Hey, is because I want to know. I want to see if Aaron gonna be healthy.
Yeah, he's. That's another thing too. Is he going to make it through the season at his
Yeah.
age? So, 2026 Steelers draft picks. They had 10 selections. Round 1 was Max Thrak, the inacker, their offensive tackle, Arizona State. Round 2 was Jeremy Bernard. Round 3 was Drew Aller, Dalen Everett, Jennings Dunker. So they got an Iowa tackle, Dalen Everett, the defensive back, and Drew Aller in the third. Wide receiver, Cade Wetchen out of Iowa in the fourth. Riley Nowakowski, tight end, Indiana. Gabriel Rubio, defensive tackle, Notre Dame. Robert Spears Jennings, safety, Oklahoma in the 7th round. And Eli Heidenreich, running back, Navy in the 7th round. So really, you know, there's nothing. I mean, nobody's going throwing ticker tape parades for draft picks. But, well, I remember we've done this too. We drafted this guy. Yeah, you know, doesn't mean shit. So, we've been there. And so we're still waiting on LeBron. We're thinking Shador's probably going to start. I think let's see how the quarterback competition plays out when they put on pads and start playing preseason games, and they're not just in shorts and helmets. Let's try that, and let's see how the offense looks. You know, let's see how these young players develop. Let's see what we got. I mean, I'm not making a win-loss prediction. I'm thinking, can the offense be better than what it was last year? Absolutely. Can the defense cause pressure on the quarterback and stay at the same level it was last year? We'll have to wait and see. So that's just me. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
To wrap things up, I think that we're going to have a great training camp. I want us to the team to gel. I can't wait to see what this defense puts out there. I think sometimes it is good to lose your star player so that you can have that next man up mentality. You don't have to hide behind that one star. You can, the defense can. I can't wait to see the sophomore season of these.
And we're not going to talk about the stupid wedding. Thank you. You like how I just cut that off? I'm like, no, we're not doing this.
But
I don't want to talk about it.
you have the
I don't
next
want
man mentality. Coming up. We're there.
So, guys, thank you very much for everything. Thank you for joining us. I'm about to get the music on here. It's to me. I don't know how else to put it. Here we go. This is it. It was all the way at the bottom. There it goes. Thank you. To me, it's just like it's a wait and see type of thing. Instead of just going off half crocked and putting out theories and just putting out stuff, let the facts come in. Okay? Thank you very much. See you next week, Posh. Right? We'll see you guys next week. We'll be talking the early stages of training camp pretty soon.
And hopefully LeBron.
And LeBron coming to Cleveland.
Hopefully.
I'll be on it.
You better not announce this after I'm off air.
Yes, LeBron. Well, hey, stay dry, Posh.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Row, row, row your boat.